Quiz on Vectors, Part 1. Open Notes. Start with page 18 from your class notes. On this page, make sure that you understand the difference between scalar and vector quantity, and review the examples from this page. On page 19, make sure that you understand the basic angles of a grid and how to write a vector from the grid using this format. First, we have here two parts. The first part indicates the magnitude or the size of the vector, and the second part, the angular location on the grid. Page 20 and 21. What we did in classroom, we measure the sides of a right triangle using a metric ruler, and we measure the internal angles of the right triangle using protractor. Then we calculate the hypotenuse using the Pythagorean theorem, and we compare with the value that we measure using the ruler. And then we calculate the internal angles using tangent, the inverse of a tangent, and we compare with the values that we measure using a protractor. Then on page 22, you practice using this right triangle that I gave you, and you complete this table right here. So make sure that you review all these before your quiz. On page 23, you took notes about how to add two vectors using tip to tail rule, a method, and make sure that you understand every single step and how to use it. And here we have a list of practice problems, how to use the tip to tail method. Page 24, we solve in classroom this problem, two vectors addition, using Pythagorean theorem to find the resultant, and using the inverse of a tangent to find this angle x. And we use angular analysis to determine the position of the resultant on the grid, and we call this location data. So here we have the final answer. You will explain how this format works. On problem number 2, we did both ways. We move the smaller vector. We have this result here, and then we move the largest vector to prove to you that both have the same results no matter which vector you move on the grid. On page 25, you probably have a little bit different than mine, because at this point I just ask you to move just the smaller vector. But here should be your answer. Finally, on page 26 and 27, you have the 4 last problems solved, and here showing to you the problem number 5, problem number 6. I also recorded video solving problems 5 and 6. Please watch this video. And then here 7 and 8. Thank you.